Hello, and welcome to this presentation using the future tense with will. This can be found in Q Skills Book 2, Reading and Writing in Unit 2. The first question is, when is the future tense used? It is used when we are describing something that has not yet happened or that is expected to occur at some point in the future. For most purposes, there are two future forms used in most conversations or pieces of writing. The future with will and the future made by using the words going to. This presentation is about will. Will is classed as a modal verb, which means it has some of the same characteristics as other modal verbs. These are the three basic things. It is always combined with another verb in the base form, which means it doesn't have the word to before the verb. The verb which follows will does not change in the third person, so there is no s or es on he, she, or it. And thirdly, we do not use it with do in questions or negatives. The basic structures of the sentence using will are a little complicated, so let's go through them one at a time. If we just take a basic sentence which is positive, you would have a subject, I, you, or whatever, will plus the verb. So, for example, I will come to the party. Now we can say that as negative as well. Subject will plus not or won't, and then the verb. You will not have time tomorrow. Both positive and negative sentences can be modified with probably or possibly. So, for example, he will probably not come to the party is using a negative and a modifier like probably. When we form questions with will, there are two ways to do it. First of all, it is will, then the subject, then the verb. So, will he come with you? And then the other way to do it is by using a question word first of all, then followed by will, the subject, and the verb. So, what will he do? When will she go? That sort of thing. Future perfect and future continuous structures using will are formed like this. Subject plus will, and then have plus the verb past participle. So, for instance, you will have finished the book by tomorrow. You can see will have finished past participle. Future continuous is subject plus will plus be and then an ing verb. So she will be sleeping at midnight. Future perfect continuous is very similar to the last one. You still have the subject, will, but it's now have been. Then the verb with an ing ending. They will have been working for 2 days by Friday. Forming questions with the future perfect and future continuous is done like this. We have will plus the subject, then the verb to be, and the verb ending in an ing ending. So, will he be sleeping at midnight? Be sleeping is how it's done. For future perfect continuous, it is will plus the subject, followed by have been, plus the verb with an ing ending. Will he have been studying for 5 hours by 7 o'clock? When we use will, there is a full list of contractions for the subject and the verb. So I will become I'll, it will become it'll, They will become they'll. It also works for the negative. I will not, it becomes I won't. Now this is a change, it's one that you need to look at carefully, but all of them for the negative is won't. Negative sentences that use contractions with modifiers like probably or possibly have a slightly different formation compared to the previous sentences. Here, the positions of won't and the modifier are reversed. Have a look at these examples. He probably won't come to the party. They possibly won't win the competition. So let's have a look at the uses of will future tense. We use it for things that we decide now, like an instant decision. For example, wait, I will help you. We use it for an opinion or a hope, something that might be uncertain, or an assumption regarding the future. For example, I think you will find the movie interesting. It can also be used to make an offer or a promise. I will not watch TV tonight. It can also be used for an action in the future that cannot be influenced. It will rain tomorrow. So now it is your turn. There's some exercises here, and the first one has been done for you as an example. You need to put in will or whatever is required in brackets. Okay, we help you, positive, put in the word will, we will help you. That's how you work out all the others. Go through number 2, what you do to make it into a question. You'll need to pause the video here to give yourself time to do this, and you can check the answers afterwards. Here are the answers to the questions. If you got any wrong, go back and have a look at the information again, how you form the tense and the ways it has to be done. So that concludes this presentation on the use of will future. For more practice, you can go to your Q Skills Book 2, Reading and Writing, in Unit 2 on pages 42 and 43. Thank you.